The first tip I would say is maybe ring the employer and find out the content of the assessment centre. It's quite frequent for candidates to arrive not realising or not expecting what tests are going to be put before them or how long it's going to be. And that can be quite off-putting when you start and you realise you have 3 hours rather than 1 hour. So know what's expected. Most employers will give you an idea of the timescales involved and the type of tests or presentations that are required.
If you're going to an assessment centre, and within the assessment centre everybody knows they'll have to do a presentation, you'd prepare for a presentation, and I think to do that you have to practice before the day actually arises. And I would encourage people to practice and do it maybe in front of a friend and ask that friend to judge you on how your presentation skills are, and not to go over your time. If somebody gives you 5 minutes to do a presentation, you shouldn't take 10 minutes, because you have to be assessed fairly and they have to be consistent in assessing everybody. So if somebody goes 10 minutes and somebody only has 5, then the person who went over did not do a successful presentation.
The advice I would give a candidate to succeed in a presentation is to stay calm, read the instructions carefully, remember what you have to present it in an organised, calm manner, and be able to expand on your points if asked.
Most assessment centres involve psychometric testing or numeracy or verbal reasoning testing. Most career centres, and certainly the web, provide plenty of opportunity to go and practice these beforehand, and I would strongly urge any candidate to do that. These are something that shouldn't be a factor in eliminating you rather than a factor of putting you forward.
I think it's important for them to think about the whole day as an interview, even when they break for lunch and even breaks. It's important for them to mingle with both the assessors and the other candidates. And I think it's important for them to identify the core competencies that a company is looking for, so that they know going into it that today I'm going to be measured on these 6 core competencies, whether it's sales or customer service or leadership, and that they would have a couple of things in the back of their head that they would be able to use in the event that when they're working on a group project that would help them.
In terms of a presentation, again, many assessment centres involve you doing a presentation, and this is something again that you can prepare in advance. Prepare 4 or 5 topics, areas that you can talk about for 5 or 6 minutes, not difficult to do, and it just gives you, I suppose, one foot ahead of the rest in terms of your preparation. For me, preparation is everything going to an assessment centre.